Cruise lines have strict policies on what you can and cannot bring, and some of these rules might surprise you. Ignoring these policies could mean having your belongings confiscated, facing fines, or worst of all, being denied boarding. Let's dive into what you absolutely cannot bring on a cruise. Number 1. Weapons and self-defense items. It may seem obvious, but weapons of any kind are strictly forbidden on cruise ships. This includes firearms, knives, brass knuckles, and even self-defense tools like pepper spray or stun guns. Cruise lines take security very seriously, and bringing these items could lead to immediate disembarkation or even legal trouble. Even if you carry a pocket knife daily or have a concealed carry permit, these policies apply to everyone. Some passengers have been detained at the port for attempting to bring prohibited weapons on board. If you're unsure about an item, check with your cruise line before packing. It's better to be safe than sorry. Number 2. Surge protectors and power strips. One of the most surprising banned items is a surge-protected power strip. Many travelers bring these to charge multiple devices at once, but most cruise lines strictly forbid them due to fire hazards. The ship's electrical system is different from what you're used to at home, and surge protectors can cause dangerous power fluctuations. If you need extra outlets, look for a cruise-approved power strip without surge protection. These are specifically designed for shipboard use and won't get confiscated at security. Double-check the specifications before you pack to avoid any last-minute issues at check-in. Number 3. Alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Bringing your own alcohol on board might seem like a great way to save money, but most cruise lines have strict policies against it. Some allow a limited amount of wine or champagne, but hard liquor, beer, and even certain non-alcoholic beverages are typically not permitted. Security teams inspect luggage for hidden bottles, and attempting to smuggle alcohol can lead to fines or confiscation. Even if you don't drink alcohol, some cruise lines also restrict outside sodas and bottled water. This is to prevent guests from bringing in tampered beverages or selling drinks on board. If you have specific needs like distilled water for a CPAP machine, check the cruise line's policy and bring a doctor's note if necessary. Number 4. Candles, incense, and heating devices. Open flames are one of the biggest fire risks on a cruise ship, which is why candles, incense, and anything with an exposed flame are completely banned. While a scented candle might seem like a cozy addition to your cabin, even an unlit one can be confiscated. If you want to set the mood or freshen up your cabin, consider battery-operated candles or air fresheners instead. These are cruise-safe and won't put you at risk of breaking the rules. Always think about fire safety when packing, because even something as small as a tea light can cause serious trouble on board. Number 5. Drones and other restricted electronics. Drones are becoming more popular for capturing stunning travel footage, but most cruise lines don't allow them to be used on board. Some may permit you to bring one but will require you to store it safely until you're at a port where flying is allowed. Violating this policy can result in confiscation or even removal from the ship. If you want to capture amazing vacation footage, stick to handheld cameras, GoPros, or your phone. Always check your cruise line's policy if you plan to bring any advanced electronics, as some restrictions may apply depending on the ship and itinerary. Number 6. CBD products and marijuana. Despite the growing legality of CBD products and marijuana in various regions, cruise lines maintain strict policies prohibiting these substances on board. This includes all forms of CBD oil, edibles, and other cannabis-derived products, even if they are intended for medicinal use. Bringing these items can lead to severe consequences, including denial of boarding and potential legal action. It's crucial to understand that while certain products may be legal in your home state or country, they are not permitted on international waters or in many of the ports you'll visit. To avoid complications, leave all cannabis-related products at home and consult your cruise line's specific policies regarding prohibited substances. Number 7. Personal safety and self-defense items. Items intended for personal safety, such as pepper spray, mace, stun guns, and handcuffs, are strictly forbidden on cruise ships. While these tools are legal in many places for self-defense, they pose significant security concerns in the confined environment of a cruise vessel. Attempting to bring self-defense items on board can result in their confiscation and potential delays in your embarkation process. Cruise lines prioritize the safety of all passengers and crew, and the presence of such items is considered a risk. Always check the specific guidelines of your cruise operator before packing. Number 8. Hoverboards and electric scooters. Personal transportation devices like hoverboards, electric scooters, and segways have become popular for their convenience and fun. However, due to safety and fire hazard concerns, most cruise lines prohibit these devices on board. The lithium-ion batteries that power them have been known to overheat, posing a significant risk in a maritime setting. To ensure a safe environment, leave these devices at home. If you require mobility assistance, cruise lines typically offer approved devices or rentals that comply with their safety standards. Always verify with your cruise line ahead of time to understand what mobility devices are permitted. Packing for a cruise is exciting, but ignoring these rules could ruin your trip before it even begins. Always check your cruise line's guidelines before you travel and double-check your luggage to ensure you aren't carrying any prohibited items. A little preparation goes a long way in making sure your vacation goes off without a hitch. Have you ever had an item confiscated at a cruise terminal? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more cruise tips and travel advice.